Focusing on what? On the digestive system. And let me clear this a little bit so you can see more of what we are working on. Now you can see the small intestine. This large intestine should be around here. See the way I'm holding this thing? Yes. There's a time I used to hold it like this. Sometimes I hold it like this. Whenever I'm cutting something that requires precision, hold it this way. Do you get that? Yes. You're cutting something that maybe you just want to just cut through, you understand? Hold it this way. Like when you're cutting, when you're eating on your table. So like this, you have to be very careful. See the way I'm doing it? Some of these things I'm cutting now are the mesentery. Now you see that is the mesentery, like mesenteric what? Arteries, are you getting me? Yes. Now they are the arteries that supplies what? Blood to the intestine, both the large and the small intestine. So you see the cheek is bleeding. Are you getting me? Why? Because I'm cutting off what? That mesentery. Are you getting me? Yes. Do you understand? That supplies the blood. That's why it's bleeding like this. It was not bleeding like this before. You can see the small intestine. Yes, yes. And you can see the mesenteric artery. You see it? This is the mesenteric artery. Okay. Now the alimentary canal of a chicken starts with what? With the mouth. Do you get that? Yes. It starts with the what? With the mouth. Now this chicken, when it takes in food, okay, the mouth of the chicken is modified into a beak. Do you get that? Yes. Modified into a what? A beak. It's not like the normal mouth that human beings have or the other mammals have. Are you getting me? Yes. And they don't use this beak for chewing. Do you get that? Yes. They cannot chew with this beak. Are you getting me? Yes. As we go down, I will explain what the part of the what? The digestive system that is for what? That helps in doing what? The work of chewing. Do you understand? Yes. So when this chick takes in food, it takes it what? Whole. You get that? So from today, you have to know that any food you're giving to a chicken is taking everything in. It's not grinding it in its mouth. Do you understand? So that's why you have to break down the food so you can be able to do what? To swallow. You get that? It's only swallowing. Okay. Now, once you start eating that food, let me open the mouth wider. You see some of these openings. Are you getting me? These are what? These are saliva, yes, and somewhat mucus comes in order to lubricate what? The food. So the food can do what? Can move down easily. Do you get that? Now, once the food enters, once the chick takes in the food, it moves down from what? From the mouth into what? Into the Oesophagus. Now, if you look at this chick, it has what? It has two tubes. You can see one tube here. One is kind of cartilaginous. The other one is what? Is kind of what? Tough, like a muscle. Do you get that? This is associated with digestion. This is associated with what? With breathing. Now this is the trachea. The trachea. Are you getting me? Yes. The trachea for breathing. So when it takes in oxygen, it moves through the trachea and then finds its way to the what? To the lungs. Do you get that? Now when it takes in food, it moves into the what? Oesophagus. This is the oesophagus. Are you getting me? Yes. Also known as what? The gullet esophagus. Are you with me? Okay, now I'm going to open this thing. Now when the food leaves the what? The oesophagus, it goes down to this sac here. Now this is what we call the crop. Are you getting me? Now if you look here, this is the rice I gave it yesterday. This is the rice I gave it yesterday. Now the crop is where the chick stores food temporarily. You get that? No digestion takes place here. The only thing that happens in the crop is fermentation. Are you getting me? Fermentation, whereby bacteria starts doing acting on the food. Yeah, are you getting me? What fermentation is? It starts making the food partially. You get that? Now the food now leaves from that crop. It goes through it goes down through this tube, down to a part called the Proventriculus. This is called the Proventriculus. Now in the Proventriculus, that is where proper digestion takes place. It starts from Proventriculus. There is one enzyme. That enzyme is also present in humans. Now the Proventriculus is a little bit tough. That enzyme is also present in humans. It's an enzyme called pepsin. The enzyme called pepsin. Now what does that enzyme do? It digests protein. Are you getting me? It breaks down protein into a simpler form. Are you getting me? Not really to amino acid actually immediately. At least into peptones. Do you get that? Are you with me? That's what the enzyme does. It does. Now inside this particular Proventriculus, you also find now what secretes that enzyme in the first place? How would you ask yourself? What secretes that enzyme is the wall of the Proventriculus. Are you getting me? Now the wall of the Proventriculus also secretes HCl. Why? Because that pepsin needs an acidic environment in order to do to work. Do you get that? Now after that food now moves from the Proventriculus down to this muscular organ you're seeing here. Let me hit it so you know it's muscular. Can you see it? Yes. It's very strong. It's like muscle. Now what is this organ called? The gizzard. Do you get me? Now initially when we're talking about the mouth, I told you that the chick doesn't do grind food with its beak. Rather it uses this gizzard here for grinding. Now we're going to open the gizzard to see what's inside there, how it looks like, what it looks like. Now that you find out about the gizzard is that it has this kind of outer this kind of outer membrane that's kind of shiny. Do you get that? I believe it's like onion. This part of the mouth, this is the gizzard. Now you can see some of that rice particles. Are you getting me? What has happened to the rice? It has been grounded. Are you getting me? It has been grounded. Unlike what is here. You see the one here is still It's still intact. Do you get that? In this gizzard, you also find stones there. Stones. Yes. I don't know if this is stone. Yes, I think this should be stone. If you look at it, you see you see the walls are muscular. Now the wall of the gizzard along with that stone helps in grinding food. Now after that food that grinded, now it's transferred down to this loop, and that loop is what we call the duodenal loop. Now what we have here is the duodenal loop. You can see it. You see where it's curved. Are you getting me? Now in this loop, a lot of digestion takes place in this loop. There is an organ running in the middle. You can see it. You see it? Can you see the organ running in the middle? Yes. Very good. Now that organ is called the pancreas. The pancreas is also found in human beings. Now from the pancreas, some juices are secreted into the duodenal loop. What are those juices? The pancreatic juice. Very well. Are you getting me? Now this pancreatic juice is made up of of at least, let's just say 4 to 5 enzymes. One of the enzymes is chemotrypsin, trypsin, amylase, and lipase. It also secretes a hormone. Are you getting me? 2 hormones that secrete at the same time. There are hormones called insulin and glucagon. Now insulin, as you all know, helps to reduce blood sugar, while glucagon helps to increase. Now below here, I thought about the gallbladder initially. In the gallbladder, we find what we call the bile. Are you getting me? The bile is found in the gallbladder, and the bile comes from the liver. I believe this should be the liver. What does bile do? Bile helps in the emulsification of fats and oil. What is emulsification? Making droplets. from fat and oil. Now, after it has finished doing that, the lipase goes to work. The lipase helps in digesting fat into fatty acid. The amylase helps in digesting starch into glucose and other monosaccharides. Then the trypsin helps in digesting protein into amino acid. After that, you see this one that is prominent. I talked about the mesenteric artery, and here we have the small intestine. Now it is very, very long. It's very long. It's one of the longest organ in the body. And the small intestine is divided into 3 parts. The first part we have identified the duodenal loop. I get in there. Also called the duodenum. And the second part is the ileum. I believe the ileum should be around there. I get in there. But sometimes in hen or in chicken, we don't really do divide that. I get in there. We just call all of them small intestine. You get that? I believe that should be in mammal. That's what we call we divide them into ileum and jejunum. Digestion is the first process. I get in there. The second process of digestion is absorption. Now, what does that absorption? The small intestine. And inside the small intestine, there are finger-like projections. Now, the food is being absorbed there. I get in there with the help of the arteries, and then it's taken to It's taken to the liver. The remaining part of the food that was not digested now moves down to this fat. I get in there. Now here is what we call the large intestine, and the large intestine starts here and ends here. Now close to the large intestine, there's what we call the kicker. You can see it. These two projections. Now what do we call the kicker? The kicker is in absorbing water, and in the kicker there is fermentation also takes place. Do you understand? Some of the food that was not digested in the Proventriculus or other part will be broken down here further. Do you get that? The main function of the large intestine is to absorb water. I get me. Do you understand? Now it doesn't absorb water very well. It's not as big as our own small intestine. That's why the physics of all these birds normally they are normally kind of they're watery. You understand? It's kind of watery. So after that, the feed is not live through a part called an opening called the cloaca. Now the cloaca is the cloaca has more than one purpose. Now it's the point through which birds lay eggs. I get me. It's the point through which they do they excrete urine. I get me. And I asked you a question, why is it long? Now, I'm also going to answer the question. It's long because it creates a large surface area. Are you getting me? Why do we need a large surface area? For absorption of food. Do you get that?
Hello, students of life sciences and every other person who has been inspired by this wonderful mission of the Pancreas Institute. My name is Mr. Prince Orazu. I am a biology teacher and I'm the founder of Pancreas Mobile Institute. Today, I am here in one of the great and remarkable schools in our Abia State, which has produced a lot of stars and has inspired greatness in people like me. And speaking of no other school but Niket's High School. Niket's High School is located at number 1 Tukunen Street off Akalanga Road, Aba, in Abia State. For more inquiries about this great institution, you can visit the Facebook page or you can dial the numbers in the description box of this video. Pancreas Mobile Institute is on a mission to revolutionize the way biology is being taught in high schools and also to rekindle the passion in students to learn for a purpose. We will be carrying out experiments on biology which will be covered and posted here on our YouTube channel. Okay, so don't forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of our experiments of our videos of experiments which will be posted here. Also visit our Facebook page at Pancreas or click the link in the description box of this video. Always remember, learning is good, but learning for purpose is best. Until next time, I still remain Mr. Prince Orazu. Remember.